I watched this movie once where they said the earth in Africa was stained red by all those people that have been killed and died and all the chaos and fighting. A lot of people ask me, why get involved in Africa? There's really no hope for that place. A lot of people in the West think of Africa as one giant country. We fail to realize that it's one of the largest continents on the planet. It represents thousands of people groups and over 50 countries. And these little cultural differences from group to group, you find in there the blueprint for how to do a successful project. The problem is you also find the variables that cause a lot of projects to fail. A lot of times we attack problems with this assembly line-like efficiency. The problem is we fail a lot because we forget the absolute importance of cultural relevance. The last time I was in Africa, I remember we were driving over by Mount Kilimanjaro. You couldn't actually see it, it was a really cloudy day, but we started hiking up this trail, and as far as the eye could see, there was nothing but farmland. When you look around, it's not this hopeless land, this desolate country where everybody's dying and at war. Now, when you go there, you meet people. You meet people that have this blue-collar work ethic that's instilled in them. It's something that's, you can't teach it. It's just there. You meet these people doing things with less. They do more with less than you can possibly imagine. I think the hardest part sometimes about solving these types of problems is really learning to see things a different way. It's learning to have a different filter. And, in a lot of ways, it's learning to understand a different type of hope. These people's hope is not like ours. They hope for different things, and their hope is coming from a completely different place. I think that somewhere along the way, we might have forgotten what real hope was. See, in this world, where we have plenty, many times we hope for things that are unnecessary. This isn't the kind of hope I see in these people. They're coming from a deeper place. They're coming from a place where they can remember the actual pain of starvation. They can remember the desperation of having friends and family dying, from a disease that they don't know or even understand. In a lot of ways, this is where I started on my adventure. You see, how do you treat children with AIDS? I don't know. First I needed to understand the disease, and then I needed to understand the cultural context. And only after all of that, then we can begin to build a solution. And we can learn to have hope for a solution. The kind of hope that these guys have. The kind of hope that wants to see a better world for your children.